You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this you deserve the highest praise.
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹어 같이 주이다 보던가 돌로방크 원래 오간다 나르고 주춧 먹으시아 본가 몰라와나 찍네 바물레 슬리모 포다다다 난가 쿰비스트 물레라베스 론다 디호던가 군한가비 Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek tok nin chatukune mule rabes tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa nita poe tikito dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut kachi chu ita dundonga yumalita kuto dun chilamulane nindubobo Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera. Kachikun ida donga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona runde hodonga ku hunkabe. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ida bodonga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bolawana chikne. Mule slimo poda다다 난가 쿰비스트 물레라베스 론다 디호동가 군한가비 오늘 군베스 칭 발라물레 통킹바 누노텍 독닌 셔투군네 물레라베스 Kachikun idahodonga, ikinkunu bamulera chikun, slimo podona rundeodonga ku hunkabe. Mucho shakpachat. Kienono namapaole rachikun. Runda dihodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek tognin chatukune mulerabes. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo 같이 주이다 보던가 돌로방크 원래 오간다 나르고 추춧 먹으시아 본가 몰라와나 찍네 바물레 슬리모 포다다다 난가 쿰비스트 물레라베스 통 하이트왑 지지 좀lumpa 니타 포에 티키토 돌파 다 본과레어 간도나 추추트 같이 주이다 돈도가 유말리다 꾸또 카치군 이다호동가 이킹군오 바물레라치군 슬리모 포도나 룬데호동가 구 Kabe, we ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetik. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule donke. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wano kunbez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Kachikun idahodonga, ikinkunu bamulera chikun. Kachikun idahodonga, ikinkunu bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundehodonga ku hunkabe. We itanandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandetik. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule donke. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wano kunbez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Kachikun idahodonga. Ikinkunu bamulera chikun. Slimo podona rundehodonga ku hunkabe. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tukni wi itanandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nadektek. Shatung ni patoga. Wana kusbe ching palamule tonke. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Chikun ida hodonga, iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Yikukumo no ba mulera chikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata de punage. Dolpi kikyuana. Chi gratulo da pograshi oniu kompa chin. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Tong haidwam chichi lumpa. Ka chikui ida nandayata. Wata yu tolpa da pongwale kanduna. Takum justa. Takum
How can I help? I do? How did you know? A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. Whatever I feel... whatever I think about you. That is you... Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters, but I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned. For you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. That is not true. I am worried about myself, but also about you. I would rather see neither of us come to any harm. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Carth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak, he served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Carth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me, there is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Careth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but glowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes. Perhaps, though that would have been tens of thousands of years in the past. Now there's nothing but the howling emptiness of the Dune Sea. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Tatooine's just a desert planet. I hear the mining isn't going so well. I bet the colony gets abandoned before long.
Well, that's all I can think of at any rate. You got it.
Hey there, what can I do for you? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else? I've been thinking about Lena and what she said about Griff. You know, how he was always blaming other people for his problems. There might be something to what she said. No, of course not. Not really. But what if it was his idea to leave me behind? I'm not saying Griff would just abandon me, but maybe he did want to leave me behind. Just temporarily, you know? He might have done that if he planned on coming back later, but things don't usually work out for Griff the way he planned, you know? And that's when he'd get in trouble. He was always borrowing money he could never pay back. He might have been trying to skip out on his debts when he left Terrace. He would have to leave his little sister behind so it would look like he was coming back. Yeah, well, no, not exactly. Look, all I'm trying to say is that the more I think back, the more I realize I might be idolizing my brother a bit, not seeing all his faults. I still want to find him. I need to see him again. It's just that I'm not sure how I'll react when I do. Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to judge him yet. Maybe Lena was lying. Or maybe she wasn't. All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself. If we have time, I'd like to go talk to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine and see what he has to say about where my brother is now.
No problem. Didn't work.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Tong ki ba non tontek. Kipona, bona na kichu. Kipona, bona na kichu. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipona, bona na kichu. Kipona, bona na kichu. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong ki ba non tontek. Kipona, bona na kichu. Kipona, bona na kichu. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipona, bona na kichu. Kipona, bona na kichu. Kipona, bona na kichu. Tong ki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong ki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapaka. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong ki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipona, bona na kichu. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami no nok. Kipona, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapaka. mucho shakapaka. Dong abuk shami nonok.
How can I help? I'm confident that you can deal with that on your own. How can I help? Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Yes, what's on your mind? Sorry, can't be much help with that.
Yeah, what do you want? Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a stamina-boosting stimulant to help you get tougher. There anything else you need? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our Basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life. I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right. Yeah, what do you want? What? You think I don't have something better to do?
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this. That would be unfortunate. Zerka Corporation can't afford to extend credit. Everyone pays. That's the rule. I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world. You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. We'll let it go this time. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure? It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in Central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the HUD at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them. That's not much information. Could you tell me more? You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know. It depends on what level. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license. I suppose you could. I can't say. There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look. It depends what as you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Uchua penki, tangi tuamaji, human ak ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon, chiwak itakanki, Baba Hassan Shan, no ba muri rati. Smilia!
Abuela, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Ikel y Rimon. Bundas da Shelfa, Usta el Cliff, Colo Luz, Abuela, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Ikel y Rimon. Abuela, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur, Luz Gelva, Boisidan Gelva, Uni Truth Black Van Divo Gelva, Boisidan Gelva, Vuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebur.
Uchua penki, tangi tuamaji, human ak ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon, chiwak itakanki, kakin cha nawabakaon, bagwa shank kontimachit. Smil.
Willow, tahu piso, kingkun apa muli mati. Ukiki, cik batu, lepas tahu isi langit batu aku cidia.
Ciwi aita kacong cica, agi inko tune, cuna muri ra, tangi tuama jikona. Tongki pa nongku nek abog Baba Hassan Shan.
Ako Jacoba. Chino molera king pajak slima puitwana. Rundi hautong gatong kimbat ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpalamuri kunhung kabi. tuknen tanjo kunne mulirabes tonga bukshaummenon. Kava volpamulsli kumanavak mulira. Juniyun tunjici aifatuana. Kava volpamulsli kuman. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Inkin slimmo podona mulira chikun. Nova rundi hautunga.
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi. Are you going to imply that I am lying as well?
Tonga bukshaummenon. Kava volpamulsli kumanavak mulira. Juniyun tunjici aifatuana. Rundi hautunga tonkin banang kunkek. Wana kumbis. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Inkin slimmo podona mule. Rundi hautunga tonkin banang kunkek. Wana jibedwana ni bobo. Tonga. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Rundi hautunga tonkin banang kunkek. Wana Lagoda na rinkis matona. Inkin kipichaona kinnikosendi. Now kunnek put.
And? Sounds like you have something special. What do you want help with?
Lagoda na rinkis matona. Inkin slimmo podona mulera chiko. Rundi hautunga tonkin banang kunkek. Wana kumbes chimpaya muri. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Inkin slimmo podona mulera chikun. Rundi hautunga tonkin banang kunkek. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Rundi hautunga tonkin banang kunkek. Wana kumbes. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Inkin slimmo rundi hautunga tonkin banang kunkek. Wana rundi hautunga tonkin banang kunkek. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Rundi hautunga tonkin banang kunkek. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Rundi hautunga chopaka chonagan totril titoki yumabogra. Lagoda na rinkis matona. Lagoda na rinkis. Rundi lagoda. Innoban. Rundi hautunga ton. Lagoda na rinkis. Chopaka chonagan. Lagoda. Lagola. Rundi hautongato. Lagola na rinkisma. Rundi hautongato kimbana. Lagola na Tupac. Lagola na rinkis matoma. Yinkin slimot. Rundi hautongaton kim. Lagola na rinkis matoma. Rundi hautongaton kimbanang kongkek. Rundi hautongaton kimbanang kongkek. Wanak lagola na rinkis matoma. Rundi hautongaton kimbanang kongkek. Wak lagola na rinkis matoma. Rundi hautongaton kimbanang kongkek. Lagola na rinkis matoma. Wanga chona tizoras baftaze. Ika Jibeduanan Rundi hautongaton kimban.
We don't see a lot of new racers. Maybe you'll give Nico a run for his money.
Oh, hi. You another racer then? I heard someone new was talking to Mata. Always room for more, I guess. Don't know how much longer I'll be around here, but maybe we'll have time for a few races. Did you? I'm not sure that's any of your business. Top racers keep to their own. I don't know you. Maybe if you were better on the track, I might feel like talking about it. Someone who can turn out the fast times might understand. If there's anything around, it'll be at the Zerka store in their office in the center of town. Stock is scarce on this rock. Just a few years. I used to run down in the canyons, but nobody sees you down there. I wanted crowds. Mata has some basic incentives for good times, which you probably know, but this is just an amateur track. The pro circuit is where the real credits are, but even that is hurting. I guess a lot of riders were on Terrace. Hurry it up, all right? I have things on my mind. Sorry, I've been here a few years, but only for the racing. Maybe ask over at Faza's club. The hunters get around. All right, see you around the track.
Tangabun shan nong. Wanga kun biskin ba mulara. Choni yun tun Gigi either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana. Smilia. Ti. Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Watanga buk sha nak nong. Kin kun shi. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Tanga buk sha nak nong. Kin kun kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki kun no ba muladra. Tanga buk sha nak nong. Kin kun shin china pala mula. Tong ki ba non ton. Mucho shaka. Kakin cha nak. Tanga buk sha. China pala mula.
Rundi hautonga ton kimba ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhung kabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabes. Lagola na rinkismak. Lagola na rinkismak tona. Rundi hauta chubayo kulawish. Tuchungwata lagola na rinkismak. Lagola Runta Chubayo Lagola na Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhung kabi. Tuknen tang jiokela wish humani bajoni bes. Rundi hautonga.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Yes? Yes? Yes?
What?
Ready?
How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly. Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things. It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken. A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter. Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. Some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Yes?
Please, will you help me? I have nothing. Nothing left. Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare. It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back. Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits. I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please. You will? Oh, thank you so much. Cheaper? Please, it's all I have. I need the credits. Can't you pay the 500? Half is acceptable to me. I agree. It will have to do. I thank you, I guess. Maybe it's enough. It troubles me to see you behaving this way. Such acts can lead to the dark side.
Laboda ni winkis maktoma. Wanakun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Uba batu konchi. Tong nongbong shang yung yang. Tong patok smakdelia. Kuyabi jus kuna jiktanai. Ina kun mama rulira rajikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hatong da chihong kapi. Laboda ni winkis maktoma. Wanakun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses. As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains. Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique. Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very well, though I do have work to get back to. Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll. Can you spare me a few moments? I have something I want to get off my chest. I want to tell you about one of our workers. His name was Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it. We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him. He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances. Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job. As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please. Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Achua Pengti, Yun Patisa, Kichuba Jikuta Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kimba Nikchalora Kun. Kakincha Nawabakaon, Chiwi Aita Katon Chicha, Agi Inko Tune Chunamuri. Chiwa Aita Kankicha na Chupornibo, Kun Kakincha na Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Tong Hitwama Agi Inko Tune. Chiwa Aita Kankicha na Chupornibo, Kun Mulira Slimo Poiwanga, Chiwi Aita Katon Chicha. Agi Inko Tune Chunamuri Ra Baba Hassan Shan Nova Muri Ra Tilai Kuka Kakincha Nawabagaon Bagwa Shan Kontimachit Jiwa aita kan kicha na jupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga tangi tuamaji human act ikatune. Kakin Chiwi aita ka chong chicha.
What?
Ki mulira kun kin. Tong hitwama ag inko tune. Chiwi.
Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Pok jingbang non kek. Tuk ninja mira rabes. Kuyabi jus kuna jiktanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Pok jingbang kuyabi jus kuna jiktanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo Jawana pota ayu ay tahunga jakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Kuyabi jus kuna jiktanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Kuyabi jus kuna jiktanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Pok jingbang non kek. Kuyabi jus kuna jiktanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hodonga chihong kapi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Pok jingbang non kek. Kuyabi jus kuna jiktanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hodonga chihong kapi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Pok jingbang non kek. Tuk ninja mira rag. Kuyabi jus kuna jiktanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Kuyabi jus kuna jiktanai. Ina kun marulira. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Kuyabi Juskuna Jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo Padona. Kuyabi Juskuna Jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Ubabatu Koji.
Abuelita, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Bebu, Miguel y Rimo. Abuelita, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Bebu, Usta Shelfa, Usta. Abuelita, Colo.
Something you want? I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please, make it quick. Hey, aren't you a swoop jock? I can't help with bike problems. I work with the heavy stuff. Well, it's a hole in the galaxy as far as I'm concerned. I doubt this outpost will last much longer. But that's happened before and will happen again. Anchorhead has been resettled a few times now. No one is. I guess it looked like a promising mining planet, but the metal, I've been a mechanic my whole life. I've never seen anything corrode. It's why whoever was here before left. And why Zerka will leave. And why whoever comes next will leave. Well, Tatooine fools people. It looks like it might have a good supply of resources. Before a company learns this, they've already set up communities to support operations they now can't afford. Company pulls out, cities dry up. And after a few years, someone that doesn't know why it failed. I repaired the sand crawlers when they returned from the mines. Have you? How many hunters have tried in the past? Good luck to you is all I can... I see the damage on the crawlers when they come back. If they come back. Oh, the big crawlers head out at dawn. That's so they avoid the bigger prey. Doesn't help avoid the sand people, though. They attack pretty regular, no matter what Zerka... I have no idea. I don't go out on the desert if I can help it. All right, then.
Rundi hautonga tonkimata konkek. Wanna kundes chimpayamuri kununkabi. Tuknen tanjo kunne mulirabest. Lagoda na rinkisma. Lagoda na rinkisma. Rundi hautongaton, lagoda na rinkisma toma. Motadahat, rundi ikchawa tombola joniku. Yomawa manibo. Rundi hautonga tonkin banna. Lag mutada. Rundi hautonga tonkin banna tonkek. Wanna kumbes chimpayamuri kunhunkabi. Tukmen tanjo kunne mulirabes. Lagu mutadahat. Wanna kumbes chimpa chibeduana ni bobo. Tonabung shanunja. Lagoda na winkismak. Rundi hautonga tonkimbana.
You again? I don't really feel like talking right now. I suppose you've got a right to know track business, but with the times you've been posting... You did? I don't believe it. I mean, I do, but I sure wasn't expecting it. I appreciate it, I really do.
I'm impressed. Helping a kid like Nico off to a decent start? Good job.
Now I can take my bike to the big races. There's not much of a circuit right now, but I'll be ready when it recovers. Hard to tell. I'll get some more runs here first. I need the practice. I have to top your time. Thanks again. I meant it.
Mucho shot pakat. Kiye no namapaole rachikun. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nonotek. To nincha tu kunne mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hotonga. Ikin kuno ba mulerachikun. Simo podona de hotonga kun kabe. Tolpa da pongwale gandona chuchut. Kavadum kupilio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chokola. Muchas takom justach miki grabalmogo. Kachi ita hodunga.
Yes, what's on your mind? Sorry, can't be much help with that.
Something you want, Spacer? Go talk to the office if you want to complain about conditions here. I don't want to hear it, you swoop racers. Do you even know what it takes to run an outpost like this? As long as there's flat ground, what do you care? I don't really have any interest in helping you. Will this be quick? Like I said before, I don't much care what you think. I'll be on the street if business keeps dropping, and it will. All right then, make it quick. Nobody we've brought, that's for sure. Our expert said this rock was supposed to have mining potential to last for years. Nothing but garbage ore, good for nothing. You ever try to sell someone garbage? My name's Mud in 3 systems now. Like I said... All right. Good. I have a lack of business to attend to.
Well, fresh face for the game. I wonder, would you care to play? My name is Furko Nellis. My vice is Bazak. Ah, I'm sure you do, but I won't have answers. I leave other people to their business, and they leave me to mine. Really, you'll have to seek information elsewhere, but if you want some recreation, I've cards ready to play. Must I? An opinion would draw attention to myself. The Sith have shown what happens to things that draw their attention. All right, but remember that there isn't much fun on Tatooine that isn't life-threatening.
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? It's been a while since I've had anyone bother talking to me. I saw you down near the track, didn't I? Or was that someone else? I've been distracted by what happened on Taris. Sure, not a problem. Might as well try to pass along some of what I know. My racing days are pretty much done. Ah, something I know. Well, something I used to know. My racing days are behind me. Gandalf is the name. Best place to race is wherever the track treats you sweet and your times are golden. It's that simple. You get hung up on any one track and he'll end up like me. My favorite stop was Taris. Always look forward to going back. No, I don't want to touch my bike at all. Maybe I wasn't in the winter circle lately, but I still race for sport, you know? A woman? I never won on Taris, but it was always my first stop on the circuit, and last if I could help it. That doesn't matter now. You can't ask for more certain closure than the whole planet being gone. Poof, boom, gone. Oh, well, past my prime by any measure. I started late, too. Not like the kids out there now. Some of them are too young. It's a cutthroat business. I've seen some of them burn out after a year. They get dangerous and don't live long. That's not everyone, of course, but it happens. I'm a has-been, I'll admit, but dying while you're on top is still dying. I'll pass. I don't really talk to any of them. I know Zaris from the circuit, and we couldn't ask for a tougher lady. Smart, too. I don't know the younger guys, but I've been watching Nico. Good to see someone doing it for the love of the race. I don't know, but some people just have something that lets the bike take them. It's like the air stops pushing back. I think you know what I mean. When the wind decides to stop fighting, you felt it. I can tell by your times. All right, then. Ask me again in a few years, and it'll be me. I'm probably not going back out on the circuit. But for now, I don't know any more than the next guy. You should try the locals. Jawas, maybe. Funny little guy. Keep safe. Yep. Seems like tough times are coming.
It's not that hard to understand if you listen. It's just odd.
Hence the unclear part. Or did you miss that?
Your sarcasm is not appreciated, Carve.
These Jawas sure aren't the trusting type, are they?
No doubt with good reason.
Well, for once I'll agree with you.
Huh? Who are you then? Only new people that come to Junix Nard's Cantina are long-time losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum. I suppose you're fishing for a reaction to the destruction of Taris. That's all anyone from Off-World is talking about. Well, I'll tell you, it's about time someone kicked the Republic in the tail and got things moving. I guess the Sith are the ones that do it. Don't get me wrong, all those deaths were horrible. War gets the money moving. Maybe they'll decide to fortify us out here. No. Just no. I don't look for trouble. You'll have to talk to people yourself if you want more than that. If you don't mind. All right, then. Just keep it brief, will you? I got customers. What, did some Zerka promoter tell you to come to this planet? I pity you if you were expecting a prosperous mining outpost. Nothing here but sand and more sand. There's a little hunting and racing, but nothing that'll make a small man rich. You got a license there, don't you? Faz's Lodge will be open to you now. Nothing more I can tell you about hunting that his lot won't. It's since you got that license from Zerka. You know they look for bounties of their own. They're the ones with credits to pay and interest to protect. All right, then. Just keep... Zerka Corporation only worries about keeping their own stores full. I don't have much on hand.
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carve, though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Ting. Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as HK-47, a fully functional SciTech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query: would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Ukalaka? It would serve my purposes to be removed from his ownership. Refusal. It is not desirable for me to reveal core functions while still in the possession of Ukalaka, prospective purchaser. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat. Explanation. It is rare for a droid to resist an owner in this way. Doubtless the Ithorian considers my stubbornness an embellishment to add interest to a seemingly mundane protocol droid. Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know. With it in place, access to much of my memory core is restricted. Not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more, or make inquiries into my history. Neither outcome is beneficial to me. Statement. Indeed, it is possible that the Ithorian placed the restraining bolt on me to prevent my return to a previous owner. It is also possible that the removal of the bolt will not restore memory functions. Without my memory, I do not know if I know the answer. Do not interpret this as a reduction of my worth, however. My capabilities are quite expansive. Assurance. I am fully autonomous, but lack resources. I will grant loyal service in exchange for proper maintenance. As well, it is rare that I am able to utilize my full array of abilities. You seem likely to give me the opportunity to do so. Extrapolation. You are no farmer or diplomat. You are armed and comfortable as such. We will mesh well. Statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed, and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward, and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining. Statement. I wish only to be purchased, and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you, should you purchase me, please.
And if the unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it?
And was this a droid of his own, or something stored in that warehouse?
Sidan Gelva. Guten Tufbla Fandibu Gelva. Oi Sidan Gelva Vaninugan Gelva. Muhtastan Shelva. Muhta Gel Chief. Kolo Dufra. Fabuelta. Kolo Duf Ivan Reput. Ikel Irimo. Fabuelta. Kolo Duf Ivan Reput. Ikel Irimo. Fabuelta. Kolo Duf Ivan Reput. Ikel Irimo. Puntas. Ufta Gel Chief. Puntas da Shelfa. Fabuelta. Kolo Duf Ivan Reput. Ikel Irimo. Puntas. Ufta Gel Chief. Puntas da Shelfa.
The Force is not a thing to be trifled with. Continue to use it frivolously and you may find yourself straying down the dark path.
Fabuelta. Kolo Duf Ivan Reput. Ikel Irimo. Puntas. Fabuelta. Kolo Duf. Fabuelta. Kolo Duf Ivan Reput. Ikel Irimo.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization. Well, let's see it. Come on. All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift. You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. I know your kind. You all cover for each other, I bet. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license just so I could see that he did. Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough. Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart. Oh, I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. I've had it with cleaning up his messes, repairing his droids. If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies. I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
fight with me!
Yes?
Bastila, did you ever think about joining all the Jedi who were running off to follow Revan and Malak when they went to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself. Yet even then I had the wisdom to obey the will of the Council. Unlike Revan.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different? Would Revan and Malak still have been corrupted if the Council had supported them instead of dragging its feet?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat. There was something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak, and many other Jedi. Had the Council sent us all into the unknown, how many more would have fallen?
So you're saying we should have done nothing? Just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed? I mean, the Republic was under attack, and the Order abandoned us.
We did not abandon you. But the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. In time, we would have aided you against the Mandalorians. But you couldn't wait. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. Now we see the results all around us. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have. If Revan had only listened to the Council, millions of innocent people would still be alive.
Yeah, right, and every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian. I think we're done here. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
What can I do?
You
The Force fights with me! Yes?
Sure.
What can I do?
Sure.
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second.
I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them.
You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it! Here they come again. How did it do that?
I'm here.
You asked for... How'd you like that? Time to rumble.
Yes?
How'd you like that?
Sophie!
Ready?
I guess I'm lucky to be alive. No more of this for me, that's for sure.
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out. Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. Glad it's not my job. Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider's as good as dead. The company tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a fortress now. I don't know how you're going to break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead. They use whatever they scavenge. They seem to hate our technology, but they love to turn it against us. That goes for blasters and turrets too, I guess. It's not like you need to be a genius to operate them. They probably don't even bother with special settings. They just watch for people approaching and switch them on. I don't have time for this sort of thing. I'm through with the desert. You can take your sand people, crate dragons, and crazy hunters. Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. The Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Sure.
Yes?
What? How'd you like that? How'd you like
What can I do?
Ready?
Yes?
die under here, please! Please help! I can't get out! 3, 2, 1.
Time to rumble!
I'm here.
That hurt. What?
What can I do?
What? What?
Here! Like that! Here!
I'm here.
How'd you like that?
You cannot win. Yes?
What?
I'm here.
Uh-huh.
What?
I'm here. can I do? What can I do?
Uh-huh.
I'm here.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed. Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. I don't remember you from Faz's Club. You new to Anchorhead? Could you maybe help me get out of here? I'll bet she does. She's decided I finally worn out my welcome and she's fixed my droids to do her dirty work. I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right. The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
Well, I guess we should help him out.
Yes, I knew I liked this fella the minute I saw him. I'd, really appreciate a bit of help. Please? Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and, ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear.
Yeah?
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed.
Yes?
Well, nice to see you again. Not to pressure you. Certainly, no pressure, but you did say you'd rescue me. You asked for nothing in return. But really, soon would be nice. We've been over this, haven't we? I haven't got a clue where to start. She knew I wouldn't. Well, normally I'd be...
Sure.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You never asked me for anything, but I consider my life worth something. Please, take this. I insist. Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind.
ungrateful little...
What can I do?
Sure.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else? Yes, we're still waiting for you to return with the Sand People. We don't have any new information on the subject. It's still possible that they have. And I would remind you that you did agree to do this task for Zerga Corporation. Farewell.
Ivan Rebu i El Irimo. Abuelita. Abuelita. Colo Ivan Rebu i El Irimo.